Apes versus Wevy Gaming. This is a highly anticipated match. We did see Wevy Gaming and Apes actually play earlier on in the day. It's a round 3 match in the upper bracket, and there's a lot on the line. I mean, if you can pick up this one and one more, all of a sudden you're in the winner's final. So every single one of these matchups, avoiding the loser's bracket as long as possible. Fun fact, every single team will be going down to the loser's bracket except one here, Zico.
Yeah, and that's a good fact right there. And right now, fun fact, when you play, there's a winner and there's a loser. And right now we're trying to decide that. And I mean, what better matchup to do it in than with these two teams? I think it's safe to assume, or it's safe to say, that both of these teams have been so far the most impressive ones on the day, cleaning up quick victories against some very impressive teams. And of course, we're going to have Krilla, the fat cow, going up against Storm. It doesn't get much better than this. Return Flag versus Dr. Perplex. Cadet, of course, going to take a break from doing those gold runs and go up against Zulp. So it's going to be nice to see here who can push ahead here. And, you know, I feel like if I was on Wevy, I would probably go for kind of a conservative strategy. I would try to pull ahead on kills and maybe just try to play it out for a 0-0 or try to win in a 1-0 fashion, something like that. I think this game could definitely go the full 35-minute distance.
It's definitely a possibility, but I mean, at a certain point, if you're behind on a flight cap, if we do see one of these teams kind of sneak ahead, I mean, keep in mind, that's what we did see in the last game as well. It was looking absolutely terrible, kind of hopeless for one of the rosters, but with some really nice plays, Antignome was able to come out ahead. And I mean, both of these teams are more than capable of finding those moments, finding those opportunities. The gates have opened, and this match will be underway. 35 minutes on the clock. Let's see what they're able to get done.
Yeah, let's see what they can do here. And right now, both teams are going to sit in middle. We're going to not expect them to engage quite yet. When you look at those druids, Storm, you can see as soon as he crosses a little bit over the middle part, maybe when he gets a little bit closer to the tunnel, that's when teams are going to look to engage right now. Both teams just spamming out a little dispels. We actually do see the Hunter here getting caught up in a rocket helmet here on one side of the map. So that's going to be an interesting line of play. Usually you want to use that for the flag carrier, but Krilla now finally across the middle, and Storm as well in that tunnel together with Tilted. So we can expect the team fight to break out here, and there it is. We're going to see Zulp charging over onto Staybert. They're focusing the priest, and he's taking heavy damage. He gets immediately erased right there, and now Buike blinking in here, doing a lot of damage here on that Pompyro Mage. Psych as well, playing that Pompyro Mage as well with that Mind Quickening Gem active, doing tons of damage here in midfield. But the big story here is, of course, what is Perplex going to do here to Krilla? We're going to be keeping our eyes open for that play. Last time we watched Apes play, he was able to shut down the flag carrier completely, but I feel like against Krilla, he's going to have his work cut out for him right now. Perplex in the midfield, Krille going across the ramp, and Perplexity realizing with that stealth slowing him down, he's not going to be able to make it all the way to the flag room. Bit of a rare positional error there. Krille is just going to basically be able to walk out scot-free so far, and Perplexity is going to wait for him in the midfield. He is in stealth, looking to connect here. Krille still has his free action potion active, looking to escape, but there's a lot of Apes players here chasing him down. Let's see what kind of creative pathing he can do. He needs to avoid everyone. DX finally connecting here with a Death Coil. Zulp as well now. Big damage from Buike with that Palm Pyro. Krille is going to get immediately erased. And Storm is looking pretty okay so far.
Yeah, I mean, Storm's looking great. Oh, Storm, I'd be quite happy in this position. Looks like you will be able to just go and cap the flag. He's going to be walking in. I mean, you can just tell how well coordinated Apes is with their assault. The damage lined up perfectly on Krille, and that's what can happen. If you line up your damage in Classic WoW at the perfect moment, it's almost unhealable. You have to be preemptively healing to deal with that. And, I mean, Apes obviously are experts. And unfortunately for Krill, wasn't able to make it across, and Apes will pick up that first flag. And I mean, we both thought this was going to be a lot closer than that potential 35-minute stalemate, and Apes making quick work of that first flag cap.
Yeah, definitely Apes creating waves right now in this matchup. Storm able to cap the first flag. You can see Tilted on that mage already picking up the next flag, basically making this game look like a honor farm, like they're still ranking here. Tilted gonna be spamming out some AoE, looking to find a good path. He's gonna go and change his mind. Actually, gonna go through the tunnel here. Let's see if he can meet up with Storm. Storm is pretty close, so should be okay, but maybe he will be slowed down. He's going to pick up the speed boots in the tunnel, and now he's going to have to try to make his way across this Hunter. Free action potion coming through. There is the scatter shot as well, and now there's the ice block. Actually, no, it's a freezing trap, but he's going to blink, drop it to Storm. Storm, did he get the click? He's not able to click it. Tilted actually re-picks it up there, and now caught up in a stun, might just go down here. Storm gonna be spam healing him on that druid, and now he's gonna blink, drop the flag. Storm is gonna pick that up, and what Tilted did there was very great. He stayed, kind of grouped up all the members of the enemy team on one side, dropped the little Nova, and then blinked to Storm and dropped the flag there, minimizing the chance of anybody stealing that flag. And it looks like Storm is going to be able to cap yet another flag here. Ooh. Perplexity is in the starting room. Drig is making his way there, but I think Perplexity has information on Drig's position, and I expect him to spam out the saps, the blinds, the cheap shots, and slow him down.
They're going to pick it up. I mean, Krilly's in a prime position. He just snuck in. Really nicely done. He's going to pick up the flag. Perplex is there. Can he get a sap? He actually just goes for the blind. Is there an abolish? Unfortunately, Krill wasn't able to get the abolish on that blind, and that will sit full. But it looks like Drig is there to back him up, and Perplex will ultimately get shut down very nicely down. The rocket helm coming in from Krill, really just slowing down Perplex, and it looks like he will be able to potentially cross the midfield. Storm is there, though, and gets him into a rocket helm. Nicely done there by Storm with the flag, setting up his team for an offensive push here onto Krilly in the graveyard, but it does get removed, and it looks like Krill has a great opportunity here to actually cross the map.
Yeah, but he has no free action potion now, and he needs to cross through the gauntlet of Apes players in the middle. Fear Ward coming through here on Krill. Can he make his way there? He charges Chloe. He's ducking, weaving, and dodging in the middle, and it looks like he's going to be able to escape. Freedom coming through here from Extreme Punish, and because he doesn't have that free action potion, that Freedom is going to be paying dividends right now for Krilla, and he's going to be power shifting through, making his way all the way to the base, so he should be able to actually secure the flag back to the rooftop positioning, where we can kind of see that push happen from both teams. Storm already going to be in that spot and just waiting right now. You can see the rest of the Ape squad members are probably going to just be stacking up with him. You can see Polytesia already there, waiting in the wings. You can see the rest of his teammates as well, kind of grouping up, getting in position here, and we're going to see that classic situation where you want to have a Hunter dropping a trap on the entrance here to the roof, and you want to just make sure that you have mages there slowing everybody down, pulling everybody, and then of course you want to have a healer as well with Storm, and then everybody else usually going on offense, especially Perplexity on that rogue, setting up big kills there on the enemy flag carrier. So let's see who can pounce first. Right now, Cadet and company are in position, looking to make a push here, Van.
Yeah, and we'll see if they can make that push, if they can get through that gauntlet. At the same time, we do see the team of Apes setting up actually a 6-man offense. They have their Warlock going to be going down to the main field. It seems like this is a play a lot of these teams are making. You basically make a push with 5 members, force the Druid down, and once he goes down, he is met with a death coil to the face, and that's when things really start getting spicy here for these flag carriers. Krille, we'll see how he responds to the situation. 6 members of Apes ready to go for an offensive push here. So far, the defense is looking solid. They've got decent crowd control, snares onto Zolpi, onto basically the entire team of Apes, but they are still pushing forward. And Krille, he is getting ready to jump down if he needs to, but he's going to be met with Perplex as well as the Warlock if he jumps down, and he does. Let's see if he can escape this situation. Gets caught into a flash bomb. There's big damage available here as well. He needs heals. He needs help, but I don't think he's going to be able to get it. He's trying to escape with that flash bomb. It's just not fading, and he will ultimately go down. Great offensive push there by Apes, and this could potentially be the second flag capture if we do see Storm get there. Unfortunately, there's too much offense for the team of Wevy, and that's not going to be a second flag cap. So they didn't take down Storm, but at the very least, they were able to get him out of the base, so he wasn't able to cap.
Yeah, and they're gonna be able to make it through. And I gotta say, Storm doing the intelligent thing here. If you would have gone for the flag cap there, you would have risked dropping the flag because they were so outnumbered. And all of a sudden, there's a possibility of getting a speed cap on the enemy team. So Storm just playing it out, being patient here. His team is in the lead. There's no need to take any unnecessary risks here. Instead, the flag is still going to be in their base, and that's exactly where they want it. You're going to be able to clean up in mid and then all collapse onto Krilla here. It's very important now what Perplexity is doing here. He's going to reach Krilla, and Krilla is going to get stunned up here. Cheap shot comes out. There's a kidney shot. No trinket available. Tilted is there as well. Polymorphing the heals, polymorphing everybody who's trying to reach him here, and big damage coming out. Krilla is going to die, which means that the flag cannot be swapped here from Cadet. Cadet now taking a big fat vampire to the face. Zulp looking to take him down here on that warrior. Big damage coming out here, but he does have 2 healers with him. Cadet right now basically just acting like the flag carrier for his team on that warrior. He has 2 healers backing him up, and now he's going to try to potentially make it across here. He needs to try to find Krilla and drop him the flag, potentially maybe even drop it to one of the mages so they can try to cross quickly. Depends, honestly, on what Cadet has available here. If he has a free action potion and maybe his rocket boots, he could potentially just personally carry that flag over. We're going to see what he ends up doing. Right now, though, it looks like they have control over the middle, so he should have no issue with that freedom to reach Krilla and just drop that flag. And then once again, get it into that rooftop position. They don't want the flag to get clicked by accident by anyone or, returned. So they're going to wait to take their time, but it does get swapped. Krilla now going to make it back to his base. And once again, after a very close call, we are going to be returning to that kind of standard formation most likely.
That was actually a really nice mind control cap onto Polytheasia there. Slowing down that offensive push, not allowing to get out those dispels, and it was nicely done. It's really nice to see. I mean, these teams are going to be 2 of those teams that really are going to be implementing, all the different engineering items, all the different consumables that are available to them. But like you said, we're kind of back to a defensive position here. Krille, nice and snug in the alliance side of the base. As for Storm, it's going to be the same thing for him. He does make it through the tunnel. Has a little bit of, offense chasing him down right now, but it looks like he will be able to position himself where he can actually get away. He's got enough backup from his team that I'm not sure they're going to be able to catch him. But, I mean, Cadet right now is using his rocket boots. He's actually chasing him. He might be able to catch up to Storm, and if he can, might be able to take him down. Storm's going to have to do a great job with his positioning, with his kiting, but this warrior just charging in with the rocket boots, unfortunately, messes up and isn't able to get up and get that charge off. And now Storm might be able to reconvene with his team. He jumps down. His teammates are there to back him up, but still not completely safe.
Yeah, Cadet and return flag actually reaching Storm here. There comes the cheap shot. Do they have more damage? Nice scatter shot into Cadet. They're trying to slow him down. Full fear coming out. Big damage here. Storm actually might go that flash bomb. They click the flag. They do, and they tie it up. 1-1. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a game on our hands. 13 minutes in, and it's going to be Wevy Gaming in the lead right now. If they can hold off, for another long time, they would actually be the ones winning so far. And, that's all Cadet right there. You can tell all of that gold he's been farming, buying all of those consumes, those flash bombs, paying dividends for his team in that situation. Beautiful, intimidating shot there as well to allow his teammates to connect, return flag as well. So swift with it. Beautiful position to intercept Storm in that situation. And they're unable to take him down there with the NS almost coming up. It just gets batched there as he went down. So both teams looking to pick up the flag once again, but it's going to be Cadet holding it so far for Wevy Gaming.
Yeah, let's see if he can cross the map here on that Warriors. It's going to be having a little bit of a skirmish here with Tilted, but it's like you said, Zico, at this point, it is Wevy Gaming who is in the lead. The last cap takes priority if it is tied on flags, and that's what we're at. It's a 1-1. Wevy was able to get the last flag, so they are in the lead, and now the pressure is onto APES. We see a massive skirmish here in the midfield. Once again, Cadet, he is trying to just cross the map if he can. He has good backup from his team. Krille, unfortunately, doesn't look like he's in a position where they can actually drop off the flag. Potentially, maybe going for it. Are they going to go for it? Are they going to go for the drop and the pickup? Not risking it just yet in this match. I'm sure they know Apes is going to be just trying to spam click that flag as much as possible for Storm. You can see he's in a very safe position right now, sitting on the Horde side graveyard, just chilling. He's by himself, but they really want to try to stop Cadet from getting into that really defensive position once again, because it was in that defensive position that we did see the team of Wevy Gaming actually come out ahead.
Yeah, and once again now Zulp gonna be making his way, trying to make an offensive push here onto Krilla, but he is heavily outnumbered in that situation. So I think that was a little ambitious. He's gonna go down to the graveyard. Vuika is gonna get wiped as well. So it looks like the entire Apes offense here is wiped. Perplexity though, trying to create a situation here. Potentially sneaking over to Krilla, but he's going to need to wait there for a long time for his teammates. And that's exactly what Popescu likes to do on that rogue. He likes to kind of sneak around, be in, the thick of things without actually opening and just feeding his team information about where the enemy flag carrier is positioned, how many people they have on defense, etc. And Perplexity is gonna just buy his time right now, trying to not get caught out, trying to not, really take any unnecessary risks here. But he's slowly moving his way here so that he can feed that information over to his teammates. Storm already in position here with his teammate. They have a 4-man defense right now, mage, hunter, as well as a priest. This is a pretty standard defense, and Tilted is playing that Pompyro spec. And one thing about those fire mages is that you can go for extra range on your fire spells, and Tilted is playing full frost here, so he's going to be able to just sit here and slow everybody down. But if you do go for those fire mages, you can stay back and just cast basically from the roof on anybody who comes in through the tunnel. You're going to have enough range to do that, so could be good for him. But now another push here. Cadet leading the charge, man.
Yeah, Cadet leading the charge is going to be moving forward. Soralia is going to be the first target, but they are just leaving him in the dust as they make a push. Storm is not going to be messing around whatsoever as he repositions with the rest of his team, realizing the rogue is in stealth and he is looking to make an offensive play. Saps one, blinds the other. Return flag, basically trying to set up his team by himself. But Storm manages to escape, jumps over the fence, and it looks like he should be able to get away in a great position right now.
Ooh,
we can actually take a look at Krille at the same time. Krille is actually in a lot more trouble. Let's see if he's able to escape. What is he going to be able to get done? Because he does position outside of the base. He's got a few members of Apes on his back, 5 members to be exact, and it is going to be Drig as well as Glory trying to help him out, but he gets isolated. He's by himself, a beautiful, intimidating shout. And it looks like Krille could potentially fall here. He needs to play it very safe. He's caught into a flash bomb. They have more than enough damage to take him down, and it looks like he will ultimately fall. And now we'll have to see if Storm can actually return the flag at this point in the match. Unfortunately, once again, he has been kept out of the base, and it will be the team of Wevy Gaming that can just pick up the flag. And even though their offensive push, like I mentioned, is not taking down Storm, they're setting themselves up where even if their flag carrier goes down, they have a nice little offensive unit that can grab the flag and they can actually get out of the base once again.
Yeah, and that's the key thing here. If the side of Wevy Gaming just had a full turtle defense there and their flag carrier goes down, well, Storm is just going to cap in that situation. But here they have enough offensive presence in the starting room that they can safely pick up the flag, buy themselves time. And right now, they basically hijacked the roof here on the side of Apes, and it's not a great thing. They're buying time for Krilla to get there and potentially perform a swap. But if the flag gets dropped, Storm is going to be on the right side of the map to potentially cap it. So they're going to need to somehow try to get that flag across. Last time it was Cadet able to escort it through the middle, and they were able to successfully do that. But this time around, they're going to be heavily outnumbered, and let's see what they can do. You can see Apes now making the push here. Midge and company looking to connect onto Cadet, and rocket helmets are coming out. Grenades are coming out. Everyone's trying to slow everybody down here. They're actually just trying to take the fight here. They don't want to jump down and risk having their flag carrier maybe run into a rogue or something. But finally, Cadet is going to jump down on the balcony, looking to sheep up Zolt. Somebody breaks it, though, and now Cadet caught up in the death coil. Zolt, Vuike, they're all there. The impact are proccing. Cadet catches a couple of big heals, though. Actually doing a great job just tanking out the damage here. Return flag is in position to potentially get the flag swapped here. Where is Krilla, though? Krilla is there, but can he get the flag? He's almost there. It's going to drop, and it gets picked up by return flag. What an important pick right there, but they still need to pass it on to Krilla. He's in position. He's just going to drop it. Krilla, does he get it? I don't think so. I think, what? Who? That was such a slow pick, and now it's on the Hunter, which is the worst target here. I'm not sure why that happened. It looked like they were, safe to drop it there. I think the flag actually got dropped on the bottom side right there, and now finally Krilla is going to get the flag after a very risky series of plays right there, and now he needs to make it through the middle here. Cadet has respawned, and he's going to start intercepting people and slowing them down. Krilla still catching a lot of heals here. Midge is in position for that Hammer of Justice potentially if his teammates can connect. If they can connect on Krilla here, he's a dead man, and he knows he can't shift. He cannot shift any of these slows. He just needs to rely on those freedoms. If he shifts and gets caught up in a flash bomb, he just shifted one flash bomb right there. If he shifts any of these flash bombs, if he gets caught up in any of these flash bombs, he is a dead man. So Krilla, once again, the fat cow, making huge plays for his team, making it across, but it's all a team effort here. Wevy Gaming hanging on once again.
Yeah, UHDX looking to intercept, but it looks like Krilla with his team will be more than safe. Storm actually had really interesting position during that entire skirmish where they were caught in the Horde side of the base. He actually just waited. He was just waiting on top of the tunnel outside of the base. And when everyone was distracted, he just ran by himself, completely safe from everyone else. And he's in a very, very nice defensive position once again. But we have to keep in mind something very important to note. We're 21 minutes elapsed in this game, 14 minutes left. And right now, Wevy Gaming, they're technically winning. They are ahead if the game were to end. They captured the last flag. So the pressure is on for APES. They need to make an offensive push. They can't afford to lose another flag. But at the same time, they also need to be the one that captures. There's a lot more pressure on them in this situation. And we'll have to see if they can come up with a nice offensive push. It looks like they do have their 6-man offense. Once Dr. Perplex gets there as well as Zolpi, it is extremely likely that we're going to see them march up the tunnel and try to make a big offensive play onto Krilla once again.
Yeah, and you can see the double Hunter defense here. Look at Rob and Cowardly. I tried my best with that one. They're going to be standing here, spamming flares on the entrance, so no stealthers can sneak by and surprise Krilla, aka Perplexity. And they're also going to be dropping those frost traps at the entrance of the room. And this is a massive push here coming out of APES. We're going to take a look at Zolp right now. He's going to be leading the charge, and already they're not even allowing them to sit in the tunnel and get those big preemptive free action potions out. They're going to stagger their traps already inside the tunnel, already spamming out those slows. Rob doing a great job so far, just making sure that nobody can move. But Zolp has the freedom right now. He's making his way across. Drig needs to try to polymorph him. He's going to go ahead and connect onto one of the Hunters. Zolp has one more gap closer left in the bag before he's going to reach his target. Krilla needs to line up beside him, needs to try to avoid him, buy time for that free action potion to fade. And Krilla's doing a great job just kiting so far, but Zolp actually does connect finally. Home Pyro coming out onto Krilla, takes a massive damage hit right there. And so far, Krilla is running circles around this pillar, basically doing anything he can to just stay alive. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. I think they need to try to wipe them here, and it looks like they are able to, but the damage is so high. Krill is still low. Mortal Strike is still active. Could potentially go down here, but still around 30% HP. It gets caught up out of form, and Krilla is going to go down with the quick pick, with the quick return. And now Storm, what are you going to do? Is he going to be able to pick it up? Cadet is there, but Storm almost rooting him and getting the pick. Cadet trinketing, but now he's going offensive onto Storm. He's going to kill Storm. He kills Storm and returns the flag. What a presence of mind. Cadet picking up the flag. I think he preempted a free action potion right there, so he didn't get rooted. If he got rooted, Storm would have capped it. So Cadet, once again, literally carrying this team so far, also turning around, killing him, because he knows the chances of him actually escaping this time for the third time is not that high, and you just gotta love to see it.
Yeah, absolutely. Nicely done by Cadet. Honestly, the entire team of Wevy Gaming, Storm, he tried to go for that flag cap. It was so close. He must be very frustrated with that situation. I mean, he was just one step away from, getting that flag and getting back into this game. But beautiful plays from Cadet, and now Krilla with the flag has to cross the map. I mean, both these flag carriers, you can see APES, they also have the flag. Zolpi just dropped it off to Storm. Both Druids with their flags, which is the position both these teams really want to be in. Storm looking like in a better position, though, as he is by himself on the east side of the map. He's going to be jumping up the side. Whereas for Krilly, it's a lot more uncertain right now. He's got a massive push here from Apes on top of him. We'll have to see if he can sneak away or what is he actually going to be able to get done. He's basically just letting his team, defend him at this moment, and now finally making that offensive play. Let's see if he's going to be able to get away with it.
Yeah, this is a big moment here in the game. There's a lot of Apes players surrounding Krilly. He's stuck in a flash bomb, and if they connect, he could just die. Death coil coming through. Zolp is on target. He's looking for a target to charge. He's going to charge the priest, looking to make his way back into the team, but he gets erased, gets picked up once again here by the hunter, but the hunter is not who you wanted on. Do they get another pick? No. Zolp gets the return, and Storm is stuck in a gouge right now. Return flag, looking to take the flag, and he's going to be able to pick it up, but no teammates in sight. Storm actually kind of scared right now from that 1v1 potential from that rogue, so he's going to potentially bait the rogue here, but Psyche is also there. If Psyche can reach Storm, maybe with a rocket helm or something, he will be in a great situation here, but once again, beautiful peels coming out from the hunters. Psyche not going to be able to make it to the target, but return flag should be able to at least escape for a little bit. Where is Krilla? That is the big question here. He needs to convene with return flag as quickly as possible. A rogue is extremely fast, but also extremely squishy, and he could just go down right now.
This is horrible. He's getting absolutely obliterated. Zolpi charging in and literally one-shotting him. And now we have a position where Storm is going to be able to cap the flag. No contention there. And now Apes put themselves in a position where they are now the ones in the lead in this match. And it's going to be up to Wevy Gaming. They're the ones that have to get that flag cap if they can. But what a back-and-forth game. What a close call. But just really good presence of mind there by Storm. The one thing I like about Storm, just watching him play, is he's a player. He doesn't take any risks. From what I've seen, he's very cautious in his positioning and his plays, and it's been paying off so far for Apes.
Yeah, Storm is definitely a dampener, and you can tell just as soon as the whole team...
There's no dampening in Classic.
Yeah, and he's abusing it to the max, and that's exactly what you got to do, because, Krill, he's got to try to make it across those sticky situations, and when he does, it's great, but if he ever gets caught up with too much burst damage there in the middle, it's a problem. I feel like maybe even dropping the flag to a mage and just having a mage with rocket boots and free action potion crossing that risky part in the middle could be a line of play that they need to go for. Storm trying to make his way into the flag room and potentially pick up another flag here, trying to make his way back. And on the flip side, we do see Krill stuck in a death coil into a flash bomb. He's going to potentially go down here. He catches a heal, catches another heal. It's still very, very low. Psyche is in position, trying to pick up the flag, but Krill actually is going to survive with those heals. And now Psyche with the beautiful Nova is going to be able to keep him alive. Krill is shifting another flash bomb there as well, spamming out those decurses on the curse of exhaustion, gets blinded, pre-bears the cheap shot, trinkets into a kidney shot, shifts out of bear form and gets erased as a result of it. And now Storm once again looks like he should be able to maybe make that side jump and then actually be able to cap here unless Cadet can do something about it.
Yeah, the team of Apes, they're just going to be looking to wipe anyone, Cadet, Drig, anyone from the team of Wevy Gaming. If they can make a push on the base, they might be able to pick up the flag, but right now things are looking better and better here for Apes. You can tell Apes, they realize they're in a winning position. All they have to do is keep the enemy team out of the base, and if they can do that, right now Return Flag's trying to sneak in. Dr. Perplex is going to be shutting them down, but look at Vushke, Zolpi, Medj, as well as Tilted. They're all just sitting on their flag. They're all just waiting for Storm to get there, and it's looking like, without contention, it is going to be Apes that claims this third flag. There's no way anyone can stop them. Very back and forth game, but Apes once again showing dominance.